Two coaches renowned for playing a back three lined up with a back four in a game that Madrid came so close to winning, so let's break down what happened. Real Madrid defended with a back four, but in possession new signing Trent Alexander-Arnold often moved up into a midfield position from right back to join Tchouaméni. This often gave Madrid a box midfield, with Valverde and Bellingham operating between the lines under the striker. Xabi Alonso showed that he will implement fluid tactics though, as Valverde and Alexander-Arnold switched positions in the box midfield. The two number 8s occupied Al-Hilal's double pivots, and the box forced the wide attackers to defend narrower. This left the two Madrid wingers in 1v1 positions. The aim here then was for the number 8s to move into the space between the fullback and the centre-back with attacking runs once the ball was played out wide. This was also achieved with long switches of play to the winger, which opened up gaps in the opposition's defence. At other times the right back remained in the conventional position, leaving a single pivot in Xabi Alonso's 4-3-3 formation. And this was the case in the early phases of build-up, as Madrid built with a back four and Valverde joined Tchouaméni in forming a double pivot. Madrid's back four build-up shape gave them the width to get around Al-Hilal's press, although they were not aggressive in pressing. It was the positioning of the number 8s that was key to Real Madrid's attacks. By widening their position, the number 8s helped to form passing triangles with the winger and the fullback, which could create an overload. This gave Madrid access to a pass between the defence to the winger, running in behind. This was also achieved on the other side when Trent Alexander-Arnold operated in the right back spot and Valverde inside. Left back Garcia moved up into advanced positions to try and overload the opposition's backline. We'll see how a pass out to the winger instantly triggers the attacking movement by the number 8 to get into the space vacated by the left back. This created an opportunity for the winger to dribble inside and get a shot at goal. In the second half, Madrid started to see a lot more of the ball, increasing possession from 45% to 60% as Madrid started to build more combinations down the flanks. Something we will see more of this season is long diagonal balls from Alexander-Arnold on the right to the winger on the left. This led to the number 8 on the ball side dropping between the lines and linking with the winger and the fullback. Madrid's strengths at the moment lie in their wingers, and we'll see how the number 8 affects play and targets how to create an opportunity for the winger. His run outside of the defensive block opens up a passing route. This then creates an opportunity for combinations down the right. Movements from the midfield and fullback, combining with the winger, helped create wide combinations and wide rotations to penetrate Al-Hilal's box. Simone Inzaghi, famed for his back three system at Inter, started with a back four, but this soon morphed into a back three during the build-up because the left back Lodi and right back Cancelo took up advanced positions. From goal kicks the keeper went long most of the time, as Inzaghi had instructed his keeper to target Milinkovic, who would move over to the right where he could flick the ball onto the winger to run in behind past the left back. Ruben Neves often dropped from his midfield position between the two centre-backs. This helped Al-Hilal build around Madrid's press by allowing the centre-backs to widen, creating closer passing angles to the advanced fullbacks. Milinkovic dropped back into a number 8 role, and the midfielder on the ball side formed combinations with the fullback and winger. This effectively gave Inzaghi's team a 3-4-3 at times. Alexander-Arnold's tendency to drift inside or into a more advanced position meant that the space for Al-Hilal was down their left. As a result, this is where they had most attacks. This adapted back line with Ruben Neves helped dictate the play in the first half, with Al-Hilal having more passes than their opposition. With time on the ball, they were able to hit long diagonal balls out to the flanks. Dropping movements and rotations in the midfield allowed space for the defence to find the long passes. The widening centre-backs covered the half spaces and permitted both fullbacks to advance, and this is when the wingers could invert into the half spaces, allowing the fullbacks to overlap and form overloads on the opposite number. In the first half in particular, Al-Hilal were able to get to the byline and cross, but it was Madrid's right that they continued to target with long diagonal balls from the left. This was an interesting first glimpse into Xabi Alonso's tactics at Real Madrid. No doubt these tactics will develop and change over time, with the addition of new players and returning players. It was also interesting to see what tactics Inzaghi is capable of implementing after such a successful time with Inter. Thank you for watching.